listen, fucking meathead, you don't do this at your own peril, is to get off social media. By the way, the high performance people, the kids that are on the Hall of Fame, my Hall of Fame, have 4 or 5 characteristics. I'm gonna name just 2 or 3 of them. Number 1, they give up social media, unless they're selling on it. Number 2, they work at a standing desk. Everybody understand a standing desk? Standing desk. Number 3, they have a treadmill under the desk and it goes at 4 kilometers an hour. 4 kilometers seems to be the maximum where you can still work and do a standing desk. Only 2 fucking alpha males that I know that are billionaires. One I made like God. Another God made him. And all the rest are just regular guys and gals. Regular. But the differentiation, the thing that separated them from the common man on the planet, is they wanted wealth more than life itself. And some of them have done good with their wealth. And I'm ashamed to say some of them haven't done so good with their wealth. But that's not my problem, you know. Remember I told you, you want to change the world, create a product or a service that changes 1 billion people's lives, i.e. Facebook, and then go do what you want with the money. I'm not looking for maximum IQ. I'm looking for maximum horsepower in work ethic. I'm looking for perspiration, not inspiration. The main differentiation between the high performance people is they believe in the extraordinary. Remember yesterday I said you're never going to exceed your highest and wildest expectation. Never. For those of you that want to be a millionaire, you're never going to make 10 million. For those of you that want to be 10 million, you're never going to make 100 million. For those of you that want to, and I'm not saying these because they're big numbers, believe me, these are all fucking chump chain numbers, okay? For those of you that want to make 100 million, you're never going to be a billionaire. Because psychologically, see, your subconscious doesn't know you're full of shit. Your subconscious starts to slow down. When you get, let's use the 100 million number, at 75, 79, 82, 89, 91, and then you're asleep at 96 million. If I can change 5, 10, 6, 8, 3 people in the audience to go out and create generational wealth for them to change the world and make it a better place, then I was successful. But most of you will not do that because you don't want to make the sacrifices that I've made. And just as freedom isn't free, and I'm a veteran, freedom's not free, well, wealth doesn't come for free either. And the good that you may be able to do with that wealth generation doesn't come for free. Of the billionaires that I know, not the billionaires that I made, but the billionaires that I know outside QLA, and I know a bunch of them, there's only one alpha male. In other words, I'm an alpha male. There's only one of the couple dozen billionaires that I personally know. Only one. Of the billionaires that I made, like God touched them, there's only one alpha male. One. All the rest are, and I say affectionately, meatheads just like you. Mostly introverts. And what gets lost in my talks is you tune, I'm not saying you do, but they tune the message out because they want to shoot the messenger. Does everybody understand? Because the way I say it and because of my personality, you tune off. 70% of the day, you waste. Some of you, 95% of the day you waste. Those of you that are addicted to social media, 95% of the day you can waste. What benefit has social media, other than it's made me richer than I was before, what benefit has social media done for you? Now I know some of you will argue, I sell on Facebook, right? But not everybody sells on Facebook. Not everybody uses social media as a sales tool. Sales tools aside, What single thing has social media done for humanity to date, other than made Zuckerberg rich? I'm talking about Facebook now. You become addicted to it. And one of the things that I recommend, and when Dan recommends it, it means, listen, fucking meathead, you don't do this at your own peril, is to get off social media. Our lifestyle is not for everybody. I haven't had to work in 35 years. We couldn't spend all of our money if we tried. I could do like Oprah Winfrey and buy you all a car, buy you all a house. Now, it's an interesting theory. Why does Oprah do that? The people that get the money from her are just thankful they got it, right? She bought him a house, she bought him a BMW, she bought him whatever. There's method to her madness. Oprah Winfrey, arguably, the most successful woman, entrepreneur, that made it herself on the history of this planet. Not arguably, flat ass 100%. But she finds it necessary to give tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions, to just strangers. I could speak a whole day seminar on why she does that. Some of you that would be the recipients of her money would be thankful. Some of you, if you knew why she paid the money out to you, wouldn't be. And we'll leave it at that. But that's Sally and I. My lovely wife is sitting over there in the right-hand corner. But thank you. But Sally and I made a decision a long, long time ago to be all we could be. And when Michael asked me yesterday, well, what is QLA and what does all you can be really mean? Well, when I got up this morning, the first time, I normally get up in the middle of the night, I work for an hour or two, and then I go back to sleep. Then I get up again, and I work for a couple hours, and I go back to sleep, and then I finally get up again. And I was practicing, even though I could give these slides in a coma. Somebody could shoot me in the head right now, and I could give these slides. But I check emails, I check on all the projects, the kids that I'm mentoring, the other kids like Michael that are in the what I call the guru business, and I'm doing it 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365, and I've been doing this almost 50 years. I don't sit around having lattes, chilling with a Riesling by the canal in the sun. Now, we have people that come to me that are so embarrassed of being a snowflake. This is not a Photoshop. This is a real guy, lives in Paris. There are clubs in Europe, including the Netherlands, where you go and you can get fucking beaten with whips to beat the pussiness out of you. This is one of the guys. They take turns beating each other. Now you may laugh and think it's funny to be a snowflake, cunt, vagina. And when I say cunt, vagina, I don't mean the female parts, I mean coward. It ain't funny. What happened to the Dutchmen that used to conquer other parts of the world? I tell the English used to rule 2/3 of the planet with something called gunboat diplomacy. The Dutch had gunboat diplomacy. What happened? Have you been strained out? If love got the job done, we would produce high performers. It obviously doesn't. I told you 86% or 87% of the people are unhappy. It said that yesterday. But life expands and contracts with courage through pain. And now the kids don't want the pain. They want to expand. They want to be able to read a book, listen to a podcast, and expand. You don't remember that? Pavlov's dog. When you jolt the fucking mice, when you jolt them, they remember that.